Alright folks, this is going to be a little video going over update, late update, and fixed update. If you already know what you're doing, feel free to skip this video. This is for the very beginners. Update and late update do the same thing, except for update is guaranteed to trigger before late update. So if you ever need to order something after something else happens, you can use the update and the late update. Now, if you have update and late update in two different game objects, they could potentially trigger at the same time, although that is unlikely. Have you ever heard in Dark Souls 2 and maybe even 3 that running at higher FPS, maybe before the patches, cause your armor and your weapons to degrade at twice the time? That's because they were running things based on the frame rate, and update and late update run off the frame rate. So let's say you're on your big fancy computer, you get like 500 FPS, you tune it, and then you get it, somebody else boots up a game, they're getting like 45 FPS, and it just doesn't work right for them. That's because you have also done that, and you have based things off the frame rate using update or late update. Now, fixed update does not care. It runs every 0.02 seconds. It can run slower. You can also change that number, but it'll only run slower if the game is running so low FPS wise that it'll slow everything down. But it runs at a consistent interval, so you can check and do things at a consistent time. So movement is a great place to put in fixed update. This is an example of update and fixed update. So in this update function, and if you want the code, it's in my 2D character controller, which is on GitHub. I also have a video for that. But basically, I'm collecting the information on how the player wants to move the character in update, and then I'm passing that to fixed update and updating the rigid body's velocity, so I get the best of both worlds. I get very predictable movement using fixed update, and I get very fast input detection via update. I have found an example of late update. I basically never use late update because it's kind of like update. And frankly, while I'm looking at this, I don't know why it is here. It doesn't have to be here. I probably just wanted this to happen last. Everything else occurs, and then this does some nonsense. Well, it's not nonsense. I hope you guys found this helpful. Update, late update, and fixed update are functions built into Unity that you will be using in almost every programming session, or at least referencing. And knowing that, like, hey, update and late update, they're pretty similar. They just happen one after the other. And fixed update is where you should be putting your movement or your things that need to happen at very structured times or very structured intervals. But at the end of the day, how you use it is up to you. And quite honestly, they are pretty flexible. Get coding.